The crossover of pop superstar Taylor Swift and NFL champion Travis Kelce has captured headlines and attention in ways no one could have predicted. In what started as a rumor of romance has grown into a public spectacle, with Taylor cheering in the stands at Kansas City Chiefs games decked out in the team's red and gold. Fans, commentators and media outlets have all weighed in on this unexpected intersection between music and sports. But how do the NFL players themselves feel about it? A recent poll conducted by The Athletic asked 102 NFL players what they thought of the attention surrounding Taylor Swift and her appearances at Travis Kelce games. While some fans, mostly dubbed the Brads, Chads and Dads, have been critical of her frequent appearances in NFL broadcasts, the players seem to have a more nuanced and largely positive view. Let's dive into the different perspectives that have emerged and examine how Taylor Swift's presence has affected the NFL. The NFL's Taylor Swift effect. Positive for business. Out of the 102 players polled, a striking 72.5% felt that Taylor Swift's involvement in NFL games was a good thing for the league. It's easy to see why. Taylor Swift is one of the world's most influential figures, with a fan base that spans millions and cuts across different demographics. Her presence in the stands has brought new viewers to NFL games, many of whom might never have tuned in otherwise. One player highlighted the business aspect, stating, "At the end of the day, it's a business, and you need to get as many eyes on it as possible, and she brings a lot of eyes, so you know if that increases the salary cap, I don't think anybody's going to be too mad about that one. It's true, Taylor's fan base, affectionately known as Swifties, is a powerful force, and their devotion has spilled over into the NFL. The attention has helped raise viewership numbers and has potentially expanded the league's reach to a whole new audience for a sport constantly seeking to grow its fan base. This kind of exposure is priceless, but beyond the viewership boost, there's also the business side. More eyes on the games mean more money and advertising sponsorships, and eventually higher salary caps for players. If Taylor Swift's presence helps improve the league's bottom line, most players are happy to let the camera pan to her box seats a few more times. So where do we draw the line? While most players agree that Taylor Swift's involvement is good for the game, not everyone is thrilled about the level of attention she's been receiving. One of the main concerns players raised is overexposure. Some feel that the constant focus on Taylor rather than the game itself can be excessive. It's bringing more attention to the game, one player said, but I feel like they've been using her face. If she's at a game, they probably show her like 6-7 times. People get sick of it if they keep doing it over and over again, so I think they've got to find a balance. This sentiment highlights an important point. While Taylor's presence draws more viewers, the repeated focus on her can overshadow the players and the game itself. Football fans tune in to watch the action on the field, not necessarily the celebrities in the STS. The NFL must find a way to balance these two competing interests, keeping the game the primary focus while also acknowledging the added value of having high-profile guests like Taylor Swift. Another player echoed this concern, saying, "I feel like she is getting unnecessary coverage. There was the whole NFL opening season video on Twitter, and she was featured 5 times, and our quarterback was featured none. That's not even right. She is not the NFL." This complaint raises an interesting dilemma. Should a celebrity who is not directly part of the NFL, someone who has no connection to the sport beyond dating a player, really be getting more screen time than the athletes who are actually playing the game? For some, the answer is a clear no. Taylor Swift isn't the only one attracting attention. Her boyfriend Travis Kelce is also a hot topic of conversation among NFL players. Known for his larger-than-life personality, Kelce is beloved by Chiefs fans and is widely regarded as one of the best tight ends in the history of the game. However, some of his fellow NFL players find him annoying. Kelce was recently voted one of the most annoying players in the league by his peers. While the exact reasons behind this are unclear, it's likely due to his confidence, some might even say arrogance. Both on and off the field, Kelce is a 3-time Super Bowl winner, and his swagger comes with the territory of being an elite athlete, but not everyone appreciates his brashness. Still, despite being polarizing among his fellow players, Kelce's popularity among fans is undeniable. His success on the field and his charisma off of it have earned him a devoted following, and now with his relationship with Taylor Swift, he's become an even bigger celebrity, with his every move being scrutinized by both the sports and entertainment worlds. The fans' perspective divided opinions. While players seem mostly in favor of Taylor Swift's involvement in the NFL, the fans have been more divided. The brats, chads and dads mentioned earlier are part of a segment of the fan base that hasn't taken kindly to Taylor Swift's presence at games. They argue that her appearances are distracting and take away from the sport's integrity. One particularly vocal group of critics argues that the NFL is trying too hard to appeal to new audiences sacrificing the game's core appeal in the process. These fans feel that the coverage of Taylor Swift has turned football into a spectacle where the focus is more on who's in the stands than what's happening on the field. On the other hand, there are fans who love seeing Taylor Swift at NFL games. For them, her presence adds a layer of excitement and intrigue, blending the worlds of music and sports in a way that feels fresh and unexpected. For many, Taylor Swift cheering on Travis Kelce from the stands is the ultimate power couple moment. The bottom line is Taylor Swift good for the NFL? So what's the final verdict? Is Taylor Swift's relationship with Travis Kelce good for the NFL? Based on the opinions of the players polled by The Athletic, the answer seems to be yes, with a few caveats. From a business perspective, Taylor Swift's presence is undoubtedly beneficial. She has brought a massive influx of new viewers to the league, expanded its fan base, and likely boosted revenue through increased viewership and sponsorship. For a league that thrives on attention and viewership, Taylor Swift is a gold mine. However, the key challenge for the NFL will be finding the right balance. Too much focus on Taylor Swift and they risk alienating their core fan base, the fans who tune in for the game, not the celebrity spectacle. Overexposure could lead to fatigue, with viewers growing tired of seeing the same few faces in the stands rather than the action on the field. For now, though, the Taylor Swift-Travis Kelce relationship seems to be a win for the NFL. It's brought fresh